Welcome back to Me, You, and the Podcast, where we are forgetful girls. And I'm Meadow, she's Rose, and you are you. So let's get into our episode for today. Our topic is conspiracy theories.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun.
Turns black and there's lightning.
Oh my goodness. Man. Conspiracy theories. What do I believe in?
Again? Where are we going with this?
Where are we going? Who knows anything? You know, I think the silliest conspiracy theory is that pigeons are not real.
Well, yeah, people believe that birds in general
aren't
real, or that they're controlled by the government.
Yes, that like when I say not real, that's what I think of. Like,
okay,
organic creatures, that they are robots that are controlled by the government.
I mean, pigeons were domesticated, and then like humans stopped using them. That's why they're kind of slow.
They lost their purpose. That's like if we just let all the dogs into the wild. It's like, what are they supposed to go do? Dog around? I don't think that aliens is a conspiracy theory anymore.
Do you think they're just real or not real?
No, like they're just real, like certified.
Like
anyone who thinks that aliens, anyone who thinks that aliens, yeah, it's just a theory. Like, you need to grow up. I
feel like it's like naive thinking, because unless they just don't believe in like space and stuff, but like
then you're just
idiotic. There's people like that. Like, they believe the Earth is flat. Like, they don't believe, and it goes.
Those are conspiracy theories.
It goes hand in hand with like religion sometimes too, because they believe like this higher power. Like, that's it. Like, you go up and that's heaven. Like, the end.
Oh,
but like I feel like it's naive, because scientists have explained like where there's billions of millions of galaxies out there, and so there's billions and millions of planets out there, and like out of all these infinity amount of places, there's only one that has created life. Like, that's insane.
Who,
like, there's no way.
And it's like, even if we are thinking about it from a religious standpoint, like, God is so vast. Why would God only want to create one planet with life?
Because humans are very self-centered. We used to believe that the Earth was the center of the galaxy.
Yes, I know. What kind of conspiracy theories do you believe in? So I have
a list. Okay, I looked most of these up, and as I was writing them down, I was like, wait, like I can see both sides for all of these. So I made like, okay, ones that I believe and then ones that I don't believe. And I was like, wait, like I kind of believe it and I kind of don't believe it.
Yeah, tell me.
Okay, first we can talk about like sirens and mermaids.
Oh,
so like, people believe that sirens are the reasons why like pirates and stuff like sink. When or used to sink like in the ocean and whatnot. But then other people are like, okay, no, like those men were just going crazy, like they were on the sea for days and like they just saw walruses,
manatees and things.
Yeah, they thought those were mermaids because they were they were going crazy, and like that's why they went overboard. But then also part of me is like, okay, we don't know everything about the ocean. Like, we have not discovered like the whole ocean. And also that goes hand in hand with aliens too. Like, if we don't know everything about our own ocean, how do we know everything about space?
Like, come on now. Let's get it together, y'all.
So like, I feel like it'd be wrong to be like 100% mermaids aren't real. Because like, why not? That's how I feel with most conspiracy theories. Like, why not? Why not?
Okay, but like, what's one that's just absolutely okay?
The Earth is flat.
Exactly. Yep. Never mind. As soon as I was thinking, I stopped. I was like,
they've literally proven it. Like, scientists, they have some way of like being able to see the curve on the Earth. Also, we have pictures from space.
Yeah, but it's photoshopped. It's not real.
And there's also like flat Earth believers who like do their own scientific discoveries.
And they get shocked.
Yeah.
Yes, like, wait. I've seen a video like that, and I'm like, now what? You've based your whole personality off of this. Now what are you gonna do?
And I feel like if the Earth was flat, we would be able to see like the Alpha Tower. Would we not?
Like, you're so country. The Alpha Tower. Where is it? flat earthers. Oh man, I love that. Wow.
Yeah, but also like the Loch Ness monster and
Mm.
like Bigfoot and like the
You
bottom
don't believe in
snowman.
Bigfoot?
But no, my thing is like, why not?
Yes, yes, yes. Why not?
Like it's like 90% no, but like that 10%, like maybe
Bigfoot could be out there
because
in Washington.
y'all haven't seen him. So let's just say he's not real.
Like, it's like Schrodinger's cat. Schrodinger's cat, right? Where you put the cat in the box and it's simultaneously existing and not existing. Like it's existing if it's being observed, but it's also not existing because it's not being observed.
Like if a tree falls in the forest, can you still hear it?
Like no, did it really fall? If you didn't,
or no, does it make a sound?
Yeah.
It does.
Not if you didn't hear it.
But it still makes a sound. Just because you didn't hear it doesn't mean it doesn't make a sound.
Didn't make a sound for you though.
But it's still a sound.
Exactly, Schrodinger's cat. Like it's the paradox. It's like, okay, if you hear, if you observe the sound is there. But if you do not observe the sound,
is water wet?
Is that a conspiracy theory?
I don't know if it's conspiracy, but it's definitely a topic people argue about.
Yeah.
Back in high school, that was like,
yes, I remember. Yeah. I remember.
I didn't participate because I didn't want to be wrong. I was like, I don't know. Don't ask me.
They're like, oh, wet describes what water does to something.
Yeah.
And
that's what our teacher said.
I could understand being in water, but it's like, that's like, oh, is air dry? Like we're swimming in air right now.
Yeah.
We're wetted with air.
I've always wondered if fish see water like how we see air.
Exactly. And then I wonder if they can see air like how we see water. Like, can they not see water? Like, if we were separated from the earth, we could see the atmosphere. You know, like we can see the ocean of air. That,
like if we were in space?
Yeah, like you see the
like
little
that's
ring.
A fact or that's a question?
I do believe that that's a fact. Pinned. But like, yeah, like can, like when the fish is up, are they looking down like, oh shit?
Well, I think they're just
I'm not supposed to be up here.
I think they're like gas. yeah. Try not to die.
Water.
Yeah.
Dang, sorry, Sponge. Wow.
Do you think they hold their breath like how we hold our breath? Or are they not intelligent enough?
See, this,
because like we could be underwater without like gasping for air, you know?
Yeah, but see, I don't know if it worked like that for them. Because how much can they control their gill muscles? That's what I'm thinking. Like, are their gills just because I do believe their gills are just open, and as water is passing through it, oxygen gets
then why are
up.
their mouths gasping for water? Yeah, if like their fins just like do it naturally.
Maybe that's just what they
like
do.
You're the fish scientist. Please tell me all the answers.
Maybe that's just what they do. Like, and some of them, they eat like that. Like whales, I know whales eat like that. They gotta open their mouth and they get a whole bunch of water, and
whales can also breathe both though. Whales
do,
and dolphins.
Holes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So can whales see both?
Dolphin conspiracy theories. Do you think dolphins are evil?
I think they are very similar to humans. They have, romantic times for for pleasure. They like playing a lot, and they will kill like animals and like torture them just for fun.
Yeah. Like they'll make a puffer fish puff up, and then they'll like play volleyball with it.
So like, does that
devious little creatures?
But like, if you deem that evil, then you have to deem humans evil too, because
we do a lot of things to animals.
Very similar things.
I think humans are evil.
Do you think that humans are naturally born evil or like good, or do you think they're like born neutral? I
think that
good, bad, neutral.
I think it's neutral.
And then I definitely believe.
I think hate and evil is taught and like seeped into.
Yeah, I thought your phone was buzzing over here. I don't even know where your phone is.
I think it's right here.
Oh, I'm going crazy.
Maybe.
I think that humans are either like born neutral or good, and definitely like their environment and where they're put in, unfortunately, determines like how they come out in life.
Mm-hmm.
But also sometimes there are people who are just born a certain way aren't deemed to be that way. Like I believe like there are some people that are born in like a horrible situation and they're just like a really good person.
Mm-hmm.
Or there are people who like are messed up psychologically and like that's just how they're gonna be. Like even if they're like nurtured, it's the neurons weren't connecting up there, and like there's nothing that can really fix that.
I feel like
Because like psychopaths and stuff like that, like that's not always taught. Like that's just how their brain's wired.
I think that yes, psychopaths, they still have the potential to be born neutral, but it's like the care that they get is like what pushes them over. Like, are you going to have parents that are willing to try to understand you, or are they going to try to like are they going to be too afraid? You know, like even when we talk about like superheroes and stuff on our other podcast, where we're like, oh, you know, I was still a child when all these things would happen to me, and like when I was doing all these things, you know, they still need that kind of love and attention, and that the reaction they're getting from their parents impacts the way that they think.
You also never know because you're never in their position. Because like the parents will swear up and down, like no, like I was good to them, and like
and it's like, yeah, were you though? Like,
but like
from
what
your
if
perspective,
yeah, but like what if they were?
Then
you never know.
You never know.
Back on topic.
Yeah, back on the conspiracy theories.
Talking about psychopaths.
Are dolphins psychopaths?
No. I think they're just animals, bro. Like they're just having fun and vibing out. Like I don't think they're like malicious. Maybe that's what it should be. I don't think they're malicious.
I think that dolphins are malicious. I think they're
malicious. Just like, you know, like I don't think they
beat up sharks, bro.
I don't think they have. Maybe they just don't have like empathy.
Intelligence without empathy, malicious. You're intelligent enough to know how to do this, that, and the third, but not intelligent enough to like you intelligent enough to care about your crew. Not intelligent enough to care about nobody else.
Because that's not their crew.
Exactly. They're intelligent enough to be discriminative.
Yeah. I also just feel like when it comes to like the animal kingdom, I'm like, who cares? Like,
you know, literally,
like that's nature.
That's
like
nature just vibrant out.
Like it's just different. Yeah.
So then, why is it such a bad thing for us? We are also part of nature
because we have the
we got the brain
because we have the ability to have this conversation and talk about whether something is empathy or not. Differentiates it.
Yeah, I believe that with great power becomes
is great responsibility.
That's right, Uncle Ben. Because it's like we are honestly the most favorite creature on the planet. Like God gave us the most beautiful abilities, the ability to be conscious and be aware and like have control over this realm. Like God gave us this like playpen, a big old sandbox. And I also believe that we have responsibilities to be one of the most intelligent creatures on this planet. We have a responsibility to be kind to the planet and to who we share with.
Yeah, not everyone thinks like that.
I'm aware.
I also believe in like that a little differently, but we don't talk about that. That's not important for this podcast.
Conspiracy theory. I want to know your conspiracy theory.
It's not well, I guess maybe we'll talk about that later.
Okay.
Off camera.
Okay. All right. What's next?
I don't want to get canceled. Okay, let's talk about the moon landing. People think it's fake. Okay. A lot of people think it's fake.
I think that the initial one maybe could have been faked to, save appearances, beat Russia, yada, 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 Cold War. Do I think that we eventually got to the moon? Yes. I think that we have been to the moon. Maybe not when they said we did it, but I think we got to the moon. And I think like one of the really good like that I got from like the moon landing is like, why is the flag blowing? I thought there was no
I didn't
atmosphere in
even know about
space.
that. I just knew like people were suspicious about the camera quality.
Mm.
Like for the time it was being and for this to be like live streamed, I think it was
Live stream,
I believe it was
live
live
streaming
streamed.
from space, bro. That just sound fake.
I,
Like,
unless I'm misspeaking, I believe it was live streamed.
let's find out.
But I
find
believe
out.
people were saying like it was too good of a quality for its time. That's what makes me think it was live streamed for its time to be up in space.
Yes, the moon landing was live streamed.
Yeah.
Or more accurately, live broadcasted on television. The first mission. Okay, to be fair, remember when we were talking about how is it that, the ball drops at the same time for everybody
Oh yeah.
across?
Like
Yeah,
that like it is live, but like it's
because they're using satellites in this that are already in space. So it's like,
yeah.
if they did get people to the moon, they should have been able to have cameras that are live broadcasting
Yeah.
and like be able to just send the signals to space. I mean to
Earth. The
satellites and have that come down to Earth. Okay. To be fair.
But yeah, they were just saying the camera quality was like it didn't add up. Like I can understand it being fake. Like I could definitely see them like reshooting. I believe people believe that like when they actually went, they didn't get it on camera or something, and so they like reshot it.
LOL.
But or like this was the Cold War. Like the U.S. was in such a hurry to like beat Russia, which doesn't even. It's so interesting. The Cold War wasn't even like the definition. I feel like of a war. It was just like competing. I'm better at this than you.
Yeah, I think that's why they called it cold, because there was no gunfire.
Because it wasn't warm.
Yeah, like warm with bombs and death and blood.
Right now. Anyways. That's not funny.
All right, what you don't want to get canceled for? I know it wasn't the moon landing.
I saw this online. Doesn't mean I believe it. That like the government and stuff have cures for all of these like diseases. Like they found a cure for cancer and everything.
Why would this?
And they're just hiding it.
Oh, you're thinking that the government's gonna come for us based on our opinions? Okay, I got you. I think that the government has access to a lot of things. I think
the rich have access to a lot of things as well.
Absolutely. 100%. I think that there is a whole world out there that we do not know about as people in working class. Like,
yeah. And also it makes sense because like if you cure everyone, then there's no one in the hospital like
big
racking
pharma.
up all these bills.
Yeah.
And like that needs medication. And et cetera and et cetera.
I think that in order for us to elevate as humanity, like as a race, we have to get over petty disagreements and like petty drama, like finances and
that's not gonna at least
racial disparities
in America.
Not right now.
That's not gonna happen either. Because like we are very much money driven in this country.
I don't believe that it's never going to happen. I think it's maybe not going to happen in our lifetime, but I think it's going to happen eventually. I think that we will be able to evolve to the next tier of society, and that will happen when we're able to get over what's going on here. Like people are going to die. Like the people who have these old beliefs are going to die, and like the beliefs are going to keep getting diluted until like they're no more. Like I genuinely do not believe that the meta and the status quo is going to stay like this for the rest of time.
Very wonderful, wishful thinking. Don't have that optimism, but people like you that makes the world forward. Continue spinning.
Oh, well.
But I mean, like in other countries, though, like everyone is at a different stage, though, when it comes to different parts that need to be fixed.
Yes,
like other
100%.
countries that are similar to America when it comes to like a melting pot or boiling or salad bowl or whatever the
Mhm.
heck, ignore it, and they're like, yeah, we have no issues because they don't speak about it at all. Canada and UK and Australia. But anyways,
Mm.
I think we should. I think the world would be such a nicer and peaceful place if the natives, the indigenous, everywhere were still in control.
I agree. If we
To
were
a
just
certain extent.
living in harmony with the world,
To a certain extent, because some of them were doing human sacrifices.
you know, they have to do what they have to do in their part of the world.
See, but that's still not, you know.
Perfect, harmonized,
Yay,
kumbaya.
yay.
You want everyone around the world,
Yeah.
like the thing, like the picture that they showed us with all the kids
Yeah,
holding hands around
yeah.
the world. That's what we
Like
need.
that's gonna take a while. If like you believe it's gonna happen, that's gonna definitely take a while.
Like every time they show the aliens in the movies, they're all like they be from one planet. They be the same color. And I be thinking it's because they problems are gone. There is no more differences.
So you
They're
think we're gonna
all one.
morph into one color?
Absolutely.
What color would you want to be?
What color would I want to be?
Like, what color would you want us to morph into?
Okay, if we're being like realistic.
Yeah, do both.
Okay. In my dreams, I want us to be purple.
I knew you were gonna say purple.
I want us to be pastel purple.
This is why this is on the Lavender Rose channel.
Like this, okay, and I want us to have like pink highlights, like our blood is pink, and like
okay,
yeah, like from the inside.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm,
Especially like pink hair. It's like, whoa,
that's a lot. No, I'm not that kind of girl. Realistically, though, my opinion is skewed by what's the yellow box? National Geographic. They have a theorized, like what the human is gonna look like, what we're all gonna morph into. And it was like a light skinned person with freckles and green eyes, and I'm like, is that what it is, or is that colorism? But I'm like, there's only brown and there's only brown and pale. Those are the only two skin tones we got here. So if we just keep mixing brown and pale together,
but it depends on how much pale and how much brown.
That is true. I feel, but I mean, and it's not like it's just white people pale. Like, there's Asian pale.
Yeah.
So,
but also, Asia is huge, and they depending on where you are, they're melanated Asians as well.
I mean, yeah, I know. Like in India, there's a lot of melanated Asians, so it's like they're definitely gonna weigh in on the mixing pot.
Like there. I feel like
so I don't think that light skin is too far off. Like I feel like everyone's gonna be maybe like our color a little bit lighter.
Yeah.
Yeah. I feel like this is where it's gonna be, guys.
This is the color you're all gonna be.
Let's not trigger anybody. All right. Speaking, did you have anything else to say about that? Because it's time to move on to our last topic here.
I need air.
Oh wait, yeah. What color do you think that we're gonna morph into?
The spitefulness in me wants it to be any shade of like caramel to darker brown. Mm-hmm. I want their ancestors to be rolling in their grave.
Sickening.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna be sad
because we all came
from Africa.
You were all brown at some point. You all have ancestors that are currently rolling in their ground because of how you turned out. But I don't think you're watching this podcast, so I don't really know who I'm talking to right now.
Yeah, so let's stop before they start. Anywho, speaking of aliens and morphing into one and changing colors, do you think that culture on a different planet would be similar to ours, or do you think that it would be significantly different?
I feel like it depends.
It does deepen.
Because if we're thinking about it, like just on Earth in general, and the different amount of like looks and personalities that have to be with 8 billion people, like we repeat. Like there's someone out there that looks like you, there's someone out there that talks like you, there's someone out there that has the same personality as you. Like there's only a a certain amount of like infinite, like, you know, equations that you can plug in, you know. And if we're
I don't know actually.
Oh. So if we're thinking about it in that aspect, like if we can only replicate so much on our one Earth, and like there's only so much you can do on like
another single
separate
planet.
Yeah. But also because like whenever you see in movies, aliens are like this nothing look-alike human, like they're like weird head shaped and green and big eyes. But like if you think about it in the same concept, like if they went through the same past that we went through and they went through like the same evolution, then I feel like we can look at aliens like how we look at different dimensions. Like similar, but like one butterfly was like out of place.
Yeah.
So
I think I also agree to yes. I think that it depends on what species dominated the planet. Like what type of intelligent
like
species.
What if dolphins evolved?
But then I think about every intelligent species is community oriented.
Yeah.
Like think about bees, think about dolphins, think about like whales.
But even like
think about elephants.
Us and these animals too, we have similarities with all these animals as well.
That's true. And that's why I say, like, you know, if they are also community oriented, then I think that the cultures would be similar. Yeah. And I think that evolution and their planetary conditions is what changes ours, you know, make us different.
Yeah.
In terms of optics. Because that's just what makes us different in terms of optics with people here. I was actually just talking to my man's bestie about this when we were out partying. And we were talking about like the differences between Black people and white people and how we can like handle sun differently and like
evolution.
Exactly. And it's like, oh, people close to the equator, people further from the equator, and like what our nose are doing differently and
our hair,
and like
eyelashes,
how it all benefits
all
to
evolution.
Like survival and how we are able to adapt to our environment.
Height.
Abilities like speed or like you know, things of that nature. Man, finding out that there was like two people from two different countries in Africa could have more genetic differences than that same person in Africa than someone in Europe.
People forget that Africa is a continent. It is, I think, maybe the second largest continent on the planet.
Antarctica.
I was thinking besides Asia. Asia's huge.
I don't think Asia compares to Africa.
Let's fact check this.
Yes, let's do it.
I don't think Antarctica is that big, though. Yeah, it's Asia.
Wow.
Asia's huge. Because I'm thinking about just how big Russia is in itself.
That's true.
Like, I feel like when we originally think of...
like a scam.
Well, I feel like when we originally think of Asia, though, we just think of, like Southeast Asia. Like, we forget, like, the Middle East.
No.
And Russia.
I be thinking about them, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I just be thinking that in my head, Africa is the biggest continent on the planet.
I think it's the second.
The biggest and the most important. It is the second. It said that. But
and I believe Europe's Australia's the smallest. Everybody, take that back.
So it's according to this little picture here, it's saying that 20.4% of the planet is covered by Africa, while 29.5% of the planet is covered by Asia.
Anyways, I don't know when the camera shut off. We're just gonna continue.
Yeah.
Also, people. Well, I thought something was wrong. I feel like people, the same way they treat Africa, they tend to forget like Asia is a huge continent. Like I think they forget like Russia is also in Asia. Like there are Asian Russians, like they're just not Europeans.
So like,
and they also
is Russia completely in Asia?
No, it's like cut.
When do they cut? Like, why?
Because
Like, why not
Russia,
just make it a separate country?
like, they conquered. They're still trying to. That's why there's a war in Ukraine.
I mean, I understand that that's what's going on in Ukraine, but it's just like that seems so.
It's just power.
Ancient,
A huge part of Russia is inhabitable.
I know. It's just icy tundra.
It's just a power complex. Anyways, a lot of people, when they think of Asia, they think of like Southeast Asia. Mm-hmm. They think of China, and they think of Korea, and like that's it. And it's like
Japan.
Yeah, like even when it comes to Southeast Asians, there's so like Vietnam, Philippines, Taiwan, which is in China, but still. And then like there's it like people when people are like, yeah, like I'm Asian, like I'm Indian, they're like, well, like you're Indian, you're not Asian. Like, no, I'm Asian. Like India is in Asia. And then also people also separate the Middle East from Asia as well. Like, no, I'm Middle Eastern. You're also Asian.
Like, stop.
Please.
You're silly.
And they do the same thing with like Egyptians do it themselves. But like you're African. Egypt is in Africa. Please.
Yeah, I think that people like to always equate African to being like black. And like when people think black, they have certain type of features that you think of, like coarse hair and darker skin and wider noses, this, that, and the third. And I think that separation has a lot to do with colorism.
Oh yeah, for sure. But anyways, I don't remember what we were talking about before this. Oh,
we were talking
other
cultures
planets
and different planets.
And we started ranting about this planet. Anything else you want to talk about before we?
Yes.
Before we wrap it up.
According to Google AI, roughly 23% of Russia's territory is located in Europe, while about 77% lies in Asia.
See? And like even the Russians in Asia are different than the ones in, like they look different.
I was
because
wondering
it's also,
that too.
Like they're conquering people who are already there.
Yeah.
Like it's not like Russians moved over there.
No, for real. It's not like just like, oh yeah, I got this big old Russian family and I need to move it into your country. Like
they have their own like cultures and stuff.
Yeah, mixing in with like it's just land. You're just drawing lines on the page.
What?
Like
those people did everywhere.
Like, bro, when I look at the map, it be so goofy. Like, I be like, this is so goofy.
Don't even make sense.
Because I look at, if you just follow the Mississippi River, it creates the border for every single state that it touched. It creates the border for it. And then, oh, there's no river right here. Let me just draw a straight line. Okay, y'all got it. Y'all got it, bro.
Little all of our states have little dents and curves except for the little square 4. Mm-hmm. They made it a landmark.
Yes.
You can be in all 4 states at once.
I definitely want to go to the 4 corners.
No, for sure.
Like, I 100% want to go.
We will go and we're going to vlog it. Not right now, but eventually.
Said, come on, we're going to the 4 corners.
Get in the car.
I said, I mean, you don't know where I'm finna be at. I
was just in
Wyoming. Actually, I'm in Nevada. What? A traveling girl.
Or even like country borders too, like Canada. Splitting the lakes.
Yeah. Like what? But man, craziness. Any hoodle.
You're crazy girl.
Let us know what your crazy girl thoughts are. Let us know what your crazy conspiracies are.
Yes.
Like,
you know, what? I don't know anything about JFK, but if you do, tell us down below.
No, for real. Ooh, that's a good one.
There's also ones I think like the Lincoln and the JFK and one more I think are like all linked.
Ooh, that's scary. I want to look that up. I love I love like a history conspiracy theory. Like, ooh, what's the tea? What's the drama?
Part of me also is very interested with like history though, because it's like, how do you know that? Like, those people are dead. Like,
they're fine. They're looking through the archives.
But they're like filling stuff in, you know? Like, how do I know this is factual? Like, how do I know you put those bone pieces back together the correct way?
No, for real. Like with dinosaurs? You think dinosaurs real?
I think they're real. Do I know for a fact they look like how they look like? No, but I do believe they are real.
What's the problem with using up all the gas?
What gas?
in the ground, the fossil fuel. Like, what's the problem? Like, who are we saving it for?
No one. I think, at least from my knowledge, the problem with that is we're killing the atmosphere.
With all
we're
the CO2
drilling a hole in the ozone.
Right, with all of the O2 that we're putting into like that. Okay.
But I also think
I get that.
I think part of it's like, okay, once we run out, then what?
But I think, like, see, my thought process is like, once we're getting to the point of we're about to run out, that's going to kick the scientists into ADHD mode and be like, oh, my homework is about to be due.
They are no. I'm saying no because they already know. They just don't want to. They just don't want to put the money in to put it in place.
Right, because it's not time yet. It's not time for them yet because they are still making bank. Like, once they're realizing.
But I don't think it's a scientist. I think it's
me neither.
The fossil fuel oil companies.
But I think they have like scientists on there, and then the scientists that are not on there, then they get.
But we only have like less than a year or so left to reverse the effects of the planet, so we're all not safe. See you next.
Or will we?